Yeah, my name is Innocent Tinyex, CEO of Tinyex Group of Companies and the founder of Tinyex Uganda YouTube channel. And today I have a guest by names of Jason, and he will be presenting uh, about investing mainly in real estate. Yeah, hope all my viewers uh, you'll be able to gain from uh, this conversation. Yeah, so let me let Mr. Jensen to introduce himself. Yeah, so you can introduce yourself and you tell us what you do.
Thank you, Mr. My name is Mugabe Jason. Mushana Peiko, that helps people across the world to find investment, uh, real estate, transport, and services. But today we are about real estate. Yeah, talk about more on opportunities in real estate. Uh,
Yes. Can go on, Mr. Jason.
yes, yes. I was saying we are talking more about real estate today. We're looking at opportunities in real estate in this pandemic. See, most companies are filing profit. I wish people are locked down, but companies like Uganda, uh, they are filing biggest profit in this period. In 2019, they made a loss, but they have made a big uh, profit. This means people are now into real estate, or they are building more than before. Allows us to now think on how to improve our real estate. In Uganda, most people, for example, the plots which are being plotted, the road network, then also the environment has to improve the environment around our estate, around our real estate, give the real value. Important people always at least plant one or two trees around their home. Uh, always plan their road network. Sometimes in Uganda, most of the houses, like you have to go to that house, you don't a way to the house. The roads are not clear. Government really disorganized. Disorganized. And now we need to start thinking on how to organize our Uganda. We need to start because our neighbors like Kenya, Rwanda, they are doing far better. We'll South Africa, we look at Tanzania. So we also have to improve. We have to improve our. What
Okay.
we're doing for us in Ghana, we are creating a community. But this is to be everyone's responsibility. we need to improve our communities. We need to improve our estate, organize communities with network, good amenities, uh, supermarket or city schools, health centers. A well-organized community gives you uh, gives you the reason why. It is not like you are going back to your home, you are tired, but before reaching home, you have first sports parks, stove at least we need to be organized. That's what we are trying to do. We are and this is
Okay.
should be starting to do. You need to plan now. You need to know my gate will be here, my latrine or kitchen is, and my neighbor's gate is this side. Our road is going to be here. You plan some on your runway to try to create environment like it is everywhere.
Yeah, so Mr. Jensen, can you tell us about how you use economies of scale to benefit middle income earners and low income earners?
Um, we are taking advantage of scale to benefit everyone. For example, uh, the economy is helping us to acquire or to on a property ladder. Uh, See, one thing you need to know in Uganda, the property, um, all the people dealing in property real estate are taking advantage uh, of course, a business. I will not say that taking advantage is the business, but again, you find the prices of land are high, are too high, and that's why some of the. But why is like when you go to Kororo, you find a plot of land is much expensive than even a plot of land in Los Angeles. I don't know. This is our business, but it's getting too much. It's very expensive for some people. So what we're doing is to use economies of scale, help people acquire plots, well organized. We create well organized communities, and these people get plots in these well organized communities at a very cheaper price. For example, where you find a plot at 30 million or 20, that is 60 or 70. Now, instead of buying a plot of 30, 20, we bring together people in of 8 people, buy an acre, then create, of course, we plot, we, and where need be, we also create places for amenities, create organized community. Now you find each uh, million to get a plot where plots are sold that we're using economies of scale to help people get into well-organized and vice versa price. But again, it is also you see when land is bought as uh, it is a big land, maybe 10 acres, and you plan it in a way that uh, this community has a good network the roads are well planned, the plots are well planned. It is increasing the people are living. It is not going to be a community like Islam, where you don't have where, but houses are everywhere. This time here, the road are here, the houses are here, maybe getting to Uganda. So that's what we always do, and that's what we are doing. So communities get organized.
Okay. And now me, I'm already a member of Mushana Finance. And I know some of my viewers may want to join. Tell us about the requirements for someone to join Mushana Finance to gain from the economies of scale.
Yeah, our requirements are simple. Well, as long as the fund in this time we are pulling 2.2 million communities. Now, everything to pull 7.2 million is welcome to be part of this community. 7.2 million in a well-organized community, get your land title, and you also benefit from other things like mortgages, loans. We give loans to our, for example, we also have a state fair members that want to come together and building organized homes actually. Use economies of scale. You see, one house can the building in phases becomes more expensive. You see, it is very expensive for you to build a foundation, spend 5 months, build up to all plate, then roof. You spend maybe 2 years saying, I don't have money, but now by the time you finish yourself, that's why you always ask a person, how much did you spend on a house? He tells you 200 million, but 20 million, he cannot so much he spent on the house. But again, he also when someone is building, he go for a loan 10 million, take him to a workplace. Now, when you take 10 million and you're going to pay it in 3 years or with some interest, even that money has gone in the house now. But again, the stress you go through, so you go through to pay back the loan, and you keep remembering, I got this loan, I was building. You paying for it, you get another loan, you also roof. After roof, 2 years you are paying for loan. After finishing, you go for another loan to do finishing of the house. Now you find the house is costing a lot of time, money, cost is causing a lot of stress. Now, the house which would have you about 80 million or 100 million, it is costing you about 150. Also, when you add on time and the stress you went through. Now, when you ask this person, how much the house cost you? Tell you, man, the building is very expensive. I don't know. I think I've spent around 200 million. But you look at the house, it's a 3 bedroom or 4 bedroom house. If I have to spend 3 bedroom house people instead of being when they ask their friends, their cycles, they discourage them by, of course, these people do it not in a bad faith. We can remember as the stress you went through, the loans and whatever you went through to build that house, and he estimates the house to be around 300 million. But again, some people don't do it for prestige. Look, like they have money, they have spent a lot on their house. Uh, you cannot afford it. Don't show you that you are still to afford a house of 100 million, but which is a lie. This is a lie. If a bedroomed house, it depends. Someone may imported all the building materials, all the finishing materials, like the tiles, the kitchen fittings, and whatever. Still, a 200 million house, you can also build a gorofa in a 200 million. So it is a lie. The people are discouraging people, and it is burdening us. You find someone has 80 million, but they tell him a house, and so he say, instead of putting this money and sponsoring me somewhere, let me building. But 80 million, you can finish that house because here you have it in cash, and if you have it in built in 1 month, 2 months, and it's finished. Remember now, if you stock, if your engineer, your house is going to cost you 120 bags of cement, you pack it, you buy the whole cement and put it there. It means you have bought it on the same price, you have used the same transport cost, and there's nothing much is going to change because you have saved a lot. Because the cost is the same. If the cost of a bag of cement is 25,000 or 30, it is 30,000. Now you have bought 120 bags of cement, and sometimes if you buy 120 bags of cement, the hardware gives you transport to your site. Now you have saved on transport. But again, this person who is going to build in phases, today is buying a bag of cement at the next time, 6 months, maybe the bag of cement will be 28. That is what people don't see. Now, the bag of cement is 25 today. You have built, you have reached on the foundation. Then after foundation, you're going to spend 6 months before you add on anything. Now, you count the transport you use on buying 10 bags of cement or 20 to finish the foundation, the transport, also you bought a bag of cement at 25. Now, after 6 months, you are going to buy 20 bags of cement, use transport, because they will give you transport for 20 bags. You have to pay for it. You have gone back from 25, now the bag of cement is 28 or 30. There is an increase of 5,000. Now, you remember now, last time you bought was 25. This time it is 30. And you have used price, you have used transport, you have paid for transport price. The other person who bought 120 once, he bought his bag of cement at 25 and he didn't pay transport because hardware had to give him transport to the site. You see, that is what we say using economies of scale, taking advantage of economies of scale. You are buying in bulk. When you're buying in bulk, we get building materials on the factory price, and these hardwares and factories give us transport to the site. We are saving all that money, and we also don't get any. You see, like I told you, someone who builds in phases is going to buy a bag of cement today at 25. The next time, after 6 months, maybe 30. After 6 months to do finishing, maybe 32. So you're not getting those values in prices. We are buying at one price. We are saving on transport costs, or sometimes even buy materials on a factory price. That's how we use scale to help our community. Our save actually, our people save about 10 million on buying land, and they save about 30, 50 million on build. So people need to come and join us and take advantage of economies of scale. Sometimes I look at people and when you try to explain, because someone spent a lot of time and stress, the loans you got to build the house, and he tells you, I spent 200 million on my house. Now you look at the house and you tell him this house cost you not more than 100 million, and he cannot understand you. But like I explained, You are buying materials in a bulk. You have bought on factory price. After buying on factory price, you are saving even on transport. Companies give you transport side. That is what not people see. And again, when you are buying in a house in 1 month or 2 months, the builders are not going to waste your materials. Remember, when you build up to foundation, the materials they just, which have not been used, they get spoiled. The sand, the bricks. Sometimes when you spend a year, you may not find them, or they may not be good for you to use them again. The sand will have mixed maybe with the soil, with stones. Maybe the bricks are weak now because of the rain. That is what not people say. Then when you buy, sometimes you have bought a spade and maybe a wheelbarrow to build up the foundation. By the time you come to go to wall plate, you are buying other things, the hoes, the spades and the wheelbarrows, because the ones you bought on the foundation level, they have been stolen, they have been spoiled, or even the builders sometimes take them away. All those losses here, you are avoiding them because you have used you are building your house in the shortest period of time because all the amount is there. And how are we doing this? We're helping our members to acquire a loan. We have what we call Mushana mortgage. Bedroom house, fully finished, ready to be occupied at 80 million. Of course, people will give them many reasons that a house cannot cost you 80 million. But again, like I explained, these people spend a lot of time, they make a lot of losses which they don't know about, and they always consider their stress to be part of the building. Because they have spent 5 years building and tells you I've spent 200 million, yet the house is for 80, 70 million. So basically, that's what we do. Our members get loans to push them, finish the houses, and start occupying them. Then they start paying slowly in 15 years. They pay in 15 years, but this money they pay in 15 years, you see, someone will say, 15 years paying for a house, but this same person is saying that 15 years paying for a house, he has spent 10 years and paying almost same amount the person paying to buy his own house. For example, when we are Chanja or Chira and around there, a two-bedroomed house they start from 700, 600, 700 to 1.5 on the in the location and the type of the house. So if someone is able to rent a house 700,000 monthly, you are paying 700,000 monthly for a two-bedroom house, and you have spent 10 years renting. You see, every 6.5 renting. Now, in 10 years, you have paid 65 million or 70. And this is the reality. Most people have spent 15 years renting, and you are renting a two-bedroom house at 700,000. You have spent 700 million, 80 in renting just in 10 years. Now, here, when someone tells you want to pay 700 for 15 years and this house is going to be yours, you say it's a long period. You are forgetting that you have spent 80 million renting a two-bedroom house, but here you are buying a 3-4 bedroom house at the same amount. That is what people need to know. They need to wake up. You don't feel pride in, some people will say, I'd like to buy a land in Chanja outside. But my friend, if you are renting a house, you may not be able to afford a plot of 100 at 100 million or 200, because a plot of land is only 200. I mean 100 million, 200 in Tinda and 100 in Chanja. Why not go a bit far like Gayaza? You buy a plot 20 million and use the 120 or 80 million to build your own house. It is, you see, when the person who stays in Usukuma may even reach town before person who stays in Tinda. Because the one who stays in Tinda will wake up at 7, or will wake up at maybe, and you will meet at the same office. Even the other person may reach before you. But again, also we also need to put in mind our country is developing. Things are changing. The road networks are going to change. We're going to get, with time, we shall get metros, the electric trains, and surely areas of 50 kilometers from city center is not bad. You can stay in 50 kilometers from the workplace, and you are able to reach there in time. So that's what we need people to know, and they wake up. They start, they
Okay.
join us, let them join us, and they take advantage of economic scale. And of course, they upgrade, they improve, they uplift their.
Yeah, I know some of my viewers, some of them can be earning 500 a month, 700 a month, and they are wondering how can they be able to get a plot in Kampala and Kampala metropolitan areas. Will it, can it be possible? I know someone is asking himself or herself that question. What advice can you give such a person who is earning at least 700 per month and wants to invest?
Yes. Now, someone who's earning 500,000 per month, of course, that person needs to rent, or is renting, maybe, or if he's not staying their parents' home, is renting a house maybe at 150 or 100,000. He has to feed himself. He has to cater for transport costs sometimes, and of course, he has to contribute here and there for the socializing, maybe weddings and whatever. Now, we have different investment opportunities. We have different accounts with Mushana Finance. We have target account enables people earning 500 and below. You're going to set your amount. For example, you say I will need a plot of land. Then you set your goal. You say, okay, I need to save at least 5 million. Now you're saving on a target account. Then another thing is you start small. For example, this year we have what we call okay, it is a retirement pack, but again, it can help someone get started. We are buying an acre of in 80 radius per million. This land now, this person who's earning 500, I'm sure he can be able to buy an acre of 3.5 million. Now, this 3.5, you are buying a 3.5 million acre. You are not buying it as for residential, but again, it is going to help you get started. You are going to buy at 3.5, you use about 1 million to plant trees in this acre of land. Now, when you plant trees in acre of land, these trees depends on whatever you need them for. Some people are planting trees to be sold after 3 years. Trees you see they use on things. Someone's going to plant trees for timber to be harvested after 10 years. And someone's going to use the land to do farming. Now, when you get started like that, slowly, you have something that's pushing you. This after 10 years, you're going to harvest. You see, when you plant trees in an acre, after 10 years, you harvest. In an acre, you may plant about 600 trees. You are going to sell each tree at 100,000, let's say. Now, when you multiply 600, multiply by 100,000, you find you have about is it 6 million
Like 6 million,
or
I
60?
think.
Is it 6 or 60? Is it
6
60?
million.
Can't be
That is
60 million.
600 times 1,000. That is 60 million.
Now, yes, you see, you have 60 million. It means you are able to buy land and build using. You see, people are discouraging people, but 60 million can buy you a land at 10 million. Huh? Use 50 million to build a house and finish, complete it, fully completed a house at 50 million. Because you are not going to build a house roofed with tiles. We also have what we call sembule, the 28 gauge galvanized, which is a bit cheaper. Then we also have the raw materials, the finishing raw materials made in Uganda, which are a bit cheaper because there are no those taxes and importation costs. Our materials made in Kapeka, like goodwill tiles. We also have ceramics. These are in Kapeka. Those materials are good and durable. So at 60 million, you can have your house. Actually, a 3-bedroom house, of course, not two files or versatile, but it is also a very beautiful house. And again, we also have what we call low cost. We do hidden roofs. Now, if you are building a house with a hidden roof, you can use any type of iron sheet, and which is way cheaper. But again, you can have your house at 60 million. So, however much you have you're earning little, you are able to save. You're able to save. And then also, if someone has the capacity, you see today you're earning 500, but after 2 years you may be earning 800 because you have a potential to be promoted. Your businesses are going to grow, and you are not going to be stuck on 500. So once you get started with us, when you start saving with us, you open up a target account or a savings account with us, you start saving. You are eligible to qualify for a loan. We also give loan. You can start saving. Innocent, maybe you may not know about this, but um, some of the members, they may pay for land, but again they fail to finish. Now when they fail to finish, the finance comes in and tops up, but these people aside, they start paying slowly with some interest. Now, this someone is earning 500, let them, and they will be eligible to get loans, to apply for loans with us. Loans, property loan. We do asset financing. Now, if you've been constantly saving, with us, you have some good money, we transfer that money to the investment account, and you continue saving as usual until you finish paying for the land. Now, after paying for land, now you still get a mortgage. Now you build. After building, you shift from wherever you've been renting, go to buy the house, and continue paying. You see, that's how we're helping our members. We give this person a chance to save. Of course, when he starts saving, here he's also testing himself, the capacity. You see, the saving culture in Uganda is not all that good. Someone may save today, but after a month is not saving, 2 months. But here we're looking at your consistency. You're saving for 6 months, a year, and 2 years. You have your 2 million, 2.5 million. We give you a plot of land of 7 or 8 million, you pay. And when someone is given a plot, you may not even only save 100,000, but you can also get some money somewhere. You come and top up and pay for your plot and finish. Now, after paying for a plot, now you now qualify for a mortgage. Get 80 million, build, and start paying money slowly. So I also want to encourage members, if you're earning 500, you may create up some revenue avenue. You don't have to be stuck. You don't have to make your life depend on only 500,000 you're earning salary. Use the 500,000 to create some uh, income generating project. They can also invest in our project, like we have financial services. I'm telling you, are giving out loans to investors. Now, you may say, I'm investing my money in financial services. It is going to be generating for you interest. And this interest is going to help you. It is an investment, basically. It's an investment, and you are earning interest. Your money is growing with us. As it is growing, you are, of course, you are gaining. You may find you started with 500, but now you have 10 million or 20, which can surely do something good for you. So members can join us, and we have different investment opportunities. We have real estate, we have transport, we have tours and travel, we have financial services, we have securities. Securities, I mean, we invest in treasury bills, we invest in company shares. You can buy shares in Motion Finance and start getting interest, and the good interest, by the way, because we are doing great. Uh, our members are getting dividends. Basically, we are growing together, and we encourage members out there.
Okay, thank you. I think we are going to end this live stream. Thank you for sparing your time and you talk to my viewers. As we postponed the time, many people were already to view us at 9, but it wasn't possible. But I know they will give us their stand. I would be letting you know, and we read the website for Motion Finance in description. So whoever wants to reach out for Motion Finance will follow that website link section. Yeah, still, Mr. Jason, hope to you'll give us more time in case we need you back. Yeah, so thank you for sparing your time to talk to us.
Okay, thank you for hosting me, Mr.
Okay, sir.